earth also shifting. Abraham gave me this feeling of like a cat kind of shaking its back, trying to get any, like if a cat has fleas on its back. So what are you saying? We're the fleas? But what it really is the energy. It's all energy, Abraham's saying. So if the earth is moving and shaking, vibrating, it's trying to adjust its energy, and our energy must adjust with it, or else our energy, meaning our souls, I guess is what we're saying here, our spirit, our energy, will not be returning here to earth. And there are so exciting. I'm really excited to channel Abraham. I don't know what Abraham has to say, but I do know that Abraham has stepped forward in order to converse with us and share a message. So I'm just gonna feel Abraham's energy, and I'll give you my take on what Abraham feels like, approximately how many energies are here. We'll see if Abraham will even disclose that, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So to me, there's several of them, a large amount of energies. One is stepping forward close to me, right up in my face, and it feels like speaking on behalf or representing the whole, although this is how I'm interpreting it, but the feel of it is the message is coming from everyone, or the collective, the whole, all together. Okay, so they give me this hand signal like this, which tells me this is accurate. And are you willing to say how many of you are stepping forward to communicate, or is that something you don't want to? Okay, so we must need a lot of work here on Earth then, huh? We must need a lot of help. I'm cracking a joke with them because, quite frankly, we don't have like 5 or 10 here. We have many more than that. And the other thing that I'm being told is that dependent upon, I guess, what is needed, depending on who's available, I don't know why the reason is, but we have some leaving, some coming in. So it's not like a set number. It's coming, going. But for today, we have in the hundreds. Okay, so when we have hundreds of energies stepping forward to converse with us and through us, I was cracking a joke that we must really need you here on Earth. Okay, ready? Yeah, they're saying most of the time when they are stepping forward as a collective, they're in the hundreds. Do you ever reach 1,000? No. Okay. The really important message that they wish to relay to us today is, okay, ready? There's so many of them. So I'm just relaxing and I'm taking the one in the forefront, because 100 is kind of, a bit much to channel at once, although they would just bring all their voice together as one. And they're taking over the whole top part of my head. I'm not going to trans channel like you will see Hicks doing. I am only just regular channeling. So what that means is I'm not allowing them to take me over, although they very easily could. But I'm not interested in that. And so what it is me allowing a certain percentage of them to step forward. And then I'm still here and I'm just relaying what they're saying. Okay, it's really important that each of us here who are here hearing this message hold our light brightly, hold our vibrational frequency higher. They want to talk about the sun. They're showing me the sun off of Earth and how we may have noticed the CMEs coming from the sun. Okay, the coronal mass ejections, is that what they call it? Okay, they're saying CMEs, solar flares, and these are purposeful. These are happening for a reason. They're saying that many of us here on Earth don't think about how something can be purposeful like this. We just think, oh yeah, there's some CMEs coming from the sun. That's science or that's nature. But it's very purposeful what is coming from the sun. So it's made to happen this way. And they're talking about over time, these solar flares or CMEs coming from the sun intensifying and increasing. Okay. So this is coming in, this message is coming in with on two folds. One, it's really important to watch your thoughts, being aware that you're having ascension symptoms as these CMEs and solar flares and the energy that comes with these bombards the planet, creating ascension symptoms throughout your body. Okay. So that's one. And the second is that we can expect and anticipate for these to pick up. They're also talking about those who are observing the sun and watching what's happening have never seen the sun have such large black sun. Well, you would call it a sunspot, but it looks like a giant crater. Okay, so right now there are two of them on the sun, and there's a lot of bursts of, well, CMEs, two CMEs coming from the sun. And they're saying that this is not just happening for no reason, that it is very purposeful and it is taking place in order to help. They're simplifying it by saying cleanse the planet, lift the vibrational frequency here of the planet herself and each of the inhabitants here who need it. Okay. So along with that comes ascension symptoms. Really important to not allow your minds to run away with you, okay, or thoughts. Especially when you get ascension symptoms. Holy smokes, you can get heart palps, anxiety, your mind is racing. Just step back and look at what's taking place. Remember this conversation with Abraham, that we have two CMEs firing off from the sun right now. They're the biggest thing you've ever seen. I see scientists online saying they've never seen it before. They're also saying the same thing. So there you have it. It's going to intensify and increase. Okay. And they're also talking about, again, you guys have probably heard me talk about this in the past, but they're talking about it. So here I go again. There is also what looks to me like bursts of white energy coming through the universe, if you will, and it's washing over Earth when needed. So what is this white energy? Well, we could say it's probably source frequency, light and love, universal oneness, whatever you want to call that energy, which is everywhere, but it's built up enough of its energy to essentially blast and wash over Earth. Correct. Correct. Okay. They're saying that we are here encompassing Earth in order to help each of you see with clarity that there is much more going on within you and here on Earth while you are here temporarily. And for you to take note or they're talking about a marker. So like take note or mark their guidance in order to bring upon more self-awareness within you. They're talking about some of us need some help, and that's why they're here. They're also talking about encompassing and being here to help us here on Earth. And they're going to be here for some time. They're not going anywhere. Along with many other energies that are here encompassing the planet. Okay. So that's what they want us to know. You guys can have a look at this. You can look at the Schumann resonance. You can see the energy that's washing over Earth. And again, it's very easy to see. You can also have a look at articles about what is transpiring with the sun. I'm finding it fascinating that they want to talk about the sun today, because I said to myself, those are two giant black CMEs on the sun. I'm like, those are the biggest I've ever seen. And of course, you guys know that they were predicting the energy from these to wash over Earth this Friday, and I'm assuming Saturday and Sunday-ish. So cleansing, clearing, siphoning. I got more like a pulling sensation, pulling that which is no longer needed from the Earth. So we have a lot of help here. We have a lot of backup, thank goodness. Yeah, there you go, Anne. I mean, as long as you know what's going on, you can assess yourself and determine, oh, my racing mind with excessive thinking about things that are not of importance right now is dragging my frequency down. Maybe I should have a little powwow with Abraham and come to that recognition, and then just go out in nature, ground yourself, okay? Go have a nap, chill out, relax, okay? Go have a hot bath with some Epsom salts. That's really important to come to that recognition or that realization instead of floundering and focusing on the 3D aspects of your reality, okay? Anyone can do that. Look around, everyone is doing that. That's the easy way, okay? So, but nobody teaches us to do this in school. So then beings like Abraham have to come to Earth to help us, for those who are interested in hearing their message, right? And thank God we have them. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, calling in the violet flame. Awesome. So awesome. Yeah, you're following the sunspots as well, Toby. It's not normal. Never seen it like this. Never, ever seen it like this. Not ever. I have never. And those who are typing the article are saying, scientists have never seen. So I have a question. If you guys want to type a question for Abraham in the comments, you can. And I'm probably going to aim for those that are on this topic. But is there going to be larger CMEs from the sun in the future? Is this what we can anticipate? Or is it going to be roughly the same? Or are there going to be the same size, but more of them? More of them. Okay. And another thing scientists have noticed is there's like a reverberation or a vibration coming from the center of the earth and making the earth's surface shift and vibrate. And they can't explain that. I remember reading that about a year ago. So is the earth also shifting? Abraham gave me this feeling of like a cat kind of shaking its back, trying to get any, like if a cat has fleas on its back. So what are you saying? We're the fleas? But what it really is the energy. It's all energy, Abraham's saying. So if the earth is moving and shaking, vibrating, it's trying to adjust its energy, and our energy must adjust with it, or else our energy, meaning our souls, I guess is what we're saying here, our spirit, our energy, will not be returning here to earth. And there are many that are leaving earth and will not be returning. There are some that will be returning. Okay, so some souls will be returning. Okay, so how is it? Is it just based on frequency that a soul is returning to earth? Okay, so vibrationally, they're ready to come along with the earth and move in this direction, so they'll return to earth. Or is it also based upon the soul's desire to want to come back to earth? If a soul doesn't want to come back to earth, they're showing me like someone kicking and screaming. I don't want to go back. No, I'm not going back. So if you're on the other side and you're like, I am not going back there, then what ends up happening? And Abraham saying at times, rightly so, maybe it wasn't as good of an experience for this soul versus that soul. But if a soul doesn't want to return to earth, there's just a longer rest period. There's more nurturing, coaching, more like powwows, trying to talk to them about how earth needs them to come back. But most of the time, everyone's on the same page. So there will be the souls that don't want to come back. They're energetically not conducive to coming back. And then there's the souls who are energetically conducive with what is transpiring with the Earth's frequency. And they also would like to come back and help out here, along with everybody here in the non-physical. It's all energy. All right. And so, and I'm also getting Abraham looking at me like, you've experienced this several times, and I have. And I've had conversations with Archangel Michael about it, where I didn't want to come back, but greatly needed here. So I took an extra long break. And then Archangel Michael would come to visit me and talk with me about how I'm greatly needed here. And that this isn't just about me or you individually, but also as a collective, and leaving no one behind, or not leaving anyone on their own to help and support each other. If I were a Tibetan woman and I went based on sex, which is an earth thing, the one energy that's stepping forward towards me more is presenting more feminine energy. But again, this doesn't mean that it chooses that. It's just that's how I'm feeling it. Have any of you had any experiences on Earth in a seeming physical vessel? No. I'm getting no. They're here to help us lift and raise in vibrational frequency and to become more conscious and have more consciousness and to become more aware of what is transpiring or what's taking place within us, realizing that we are the ones that dictate or determine what takes place within us and around us. So we are like the energy hub. Okay, so dependent upon what you send out with your thoughts, okay, is what you're going to attract in, instead of unconsciously stumbling around on earth, not being aware of what you are sending out signal wise. Okay, so how long, yeah, that's a great question. How long are we to expect these solar flares and the energy that come with it bombarding Earth for? Is this like off and on for the rest of our lives? Is this peaking for a certain period and then easing off because it won't be needed? Or like how long can we anticipate this for? Off and on, and then more steadily on for the remainder of our stay here. So it's like things are going to open up, ramp up, and be just coming full throttle from the sun consistently. And then, so the sun is going to just be turning it up, and a lot of energy is going to be sent to wash over and through Earth. That's interesting. So it's not just washing over Earth, it's washing through Earth as well. And it's going to be more turned up, and then just firing off with more consistency. So how can we get ready for what's coming and wanting to be in a place to help other people? The guidance coming here from Abraham is focusing on our own thoughts, focusing on our own frequency, and getting that to a good place, more stable, so then others won't rock your boat as easily or as frequently. And then we'll talk about helping other people. Okay? So I agree with them. I think that I've just been through so much in my life, that surgeries, health issues, so that has helped me keep more level, more balanced, and also the angels will talk me through certain things. So then I'm able to give readings. I'm able to help people, and some people want to help people by way of Reiki. Some people want to do this. Some people want to do that. But if I'm going to go on a roller coaster ride with every person that comes to me, and it's playing on my mind all the time, then I'm not balanced. First me, then helping other people. Okay? And anything else on that? Yeah, that's all they're saying on that one. So if other people rock your boat often or easily, then that will tell you that it's important for us to ground our energy, go within. I mean, plethora of reading information from reading material that can help you as well. Anything else on that in regards to how we can help ourselves in the future with all of this? Going within, being selective as to who you spend time with, who you allow to influence your energy. Also, even if they're not directly influencing your energy, just being around their energy. But it also is a flip side. So once you get your energy really stable and solid, and people don't rock your boat as easily, and you have a good group of souls around you, okay? So you got a good group of friends, you got all the real positive family members around you. and they're not, they're also talking about going within for the guidance rather than listening to everybody's opinion around you unless it's highlighted and it feels right. Okay? Then we can step forward and help other people. But if I have a lot of like really heavy, toxic people in my life, and then all of a sudden I'm going to step forward and start, being of assistance for other people, I should look at what's happening within me and in my own life. And if it's all solid and balanced, then I can step forward and help other people. Anything else on that? They're talking about it coming in time. And you can look at this as an experience on earth for you to take the time to go within, to ground your energy. They're also talking about certain events and experiences that take place on earth which alter our energy, which helps jumpstart or kickstart us to move with momentum in the best direction in order to help others. Similar or like with me, with being diagnosed with colitis and then having my first surgery, and then a year later having a second surgery. Okay, so that kickstarts or jump starts me to move with momentum in a different direction than where I was. And where I was, it wasn't exactly very good. Okay, where I was a lot of unconsciousness, partying and drinking, and not being very interested in helping other people, for example. All right. So when can we, let's ask that question, Richard. As far as this energy coming from the sun, when do you see it peaking? Will it peak or will it continue to go up? It will peak and then it will hold. I'm also getting 2025, Richard. 2024 is going to be like a lot of energy. It's just straight up and then holding in 2025. And they're talking about some of us won't be ready on earth for what's to come. But at some point, it's like a tipping, okay? At some point, even if some of us on earth aren't ready, energetically, we're going. Also, we have to look at what I've been shown during readings a lot of the time, which is the souls that are being born on earth being much more high vibrational as well. Or they're just on a whole other playing field. So the new souls coming to earth are also going to be very uplifting for the earth as well and tip the scale, essentially. Bringing yourselves into alignment. That is what is best moving forward. So we're going to go out of alignment and then bring yourself into alignment. And then you're going to go out, and then it'll get easier and easier as you go along to bring yourself into alignment. You guys, I have an awesome class coming up on April 15th. Meet your spirit guides. I can't wait. This is going to be a class where you guys can meet your spirit guides, know who they are, feel their energy, feel their frequency, receive their name, receive information and guidance from them. And I, for one, am super pumped about it. If you guys want to check out my courses and my classes, you can go to KristinDaviesMedium.com. I put the link above. And I will see you on Thursday when we're going to be talking about the truths about twin flames, okay, soulmates, and kindred spirits. And we're going to delve in from the perspective of when I give readings and the guidance that comes through from the angels. That's coming up on Thursday. Can't wait. You guys, I'll see you online. Bye.